I'm now going to show you how you can insert bones into an object to make it posable so it can be animated. All right, so we're going to do a very, very simple animation of a snake. So start with your cube. We are now going to scale it. So I'm pressing S for scale. I'm in object mode. And I want to scale, for me, I'm going to do it in the X direction. So I'm going to scale it in the X direction. I'm going to scale it in the X direction. Okay. I am going to subdivide it because in order for the bones to work, what they do is they take little segments, and because this is all one big segment, it won't do anything. So I need to put this down. I'm going to go to edit mode. I now want to put in my loop cuts. So put those in however you need to. So when you start one of these, you click. That's true for all of these tools. You're going to click it, and as soon as you click it, you're going to end up with this down the bottom, this new menu, and you're going to tell it how many loop cuts you want. Let's say 15. All right, let's go to 20. Now I have 20 little loop cuts. Okay, so I'm good with that. So that's done. Okay, I have my loop cuts. Now what I want to do, I was on add a modifier to make this look more like a snake. I'm going to go back into object mode, and I'm going to add a modifier. You have to be in object mode to do a modifier. The modifier I want is the subdivision, so at this point it's just easier to type in subdivision. The subdivision surface, and now I want a little bit more detail than that, so I'm going to go up one more level. I just want to go to 2. So now I have something that looks like a snake. Okay, now that I have this, I want to start adding some bones. So I go into here and I go add a bone. Right, so that's under armature. So armature, what we have for now, just basically that's the bone. So you can't, I don't know if you can really see it, but there it is. You can't see it because you're going to have to do something so you can see it. Because right now it's inside it, which is what we want, but we want to also be able to see it. So I have to turn on the view. So I'm going to go over here. This is my new thing over here, my armature, the little guy running. Then I'm going to go over here to viewport display, and I want to turn on in front. So now it's kind of like an X-ray mode, so now I can see that. Next thing I need to do, I need to put the bone, and I need to move it all the way up to the front, and then I'm going to make a whole bunch of bones going down. So I'm going to move it by doing G for grab. Again, you want to grab it anywhere, you want to grab it in the X direction, so GX. I'm going to slide it down to the end. All right, now I would like to rotate it. I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And that's done. Now if I go over a little closer, you can see it. Okay, so I could make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to scale this a little bit. There we go. And now I want to get a whole row of these attached together. So what I do is I go into edit mode. And just like with any object, I can extrude it. So I'm pressing E for extrude. And I'm going to do that on the X axis. So I go E, X, E for extrude, keeping it on the X axis. And I'm going to do that all the way, excuse me, back that up. I'm going to do that all the way down. So E for extrude and then X. Okay, so E, X, E, X. Okay, now I have put in all of the bones. It's always good practice to save, because at this point, it's a new skill especially. In case something goes wrong, at least I can get back to this point and I don't have to remake this whole thing over again. So I'm going to go over to File, Save As, tell it where I want it. I would like it on my desktop. I'm going to name it. We'll call it Snake. We are going to save it. Okay, now I have the snake. Okay, so now that I have the snake and I have the bones, I would like to attach the bones to the snake. So to do that, I need to go into object mode. This starts to get a little tricky, so I'm going to be pairing them together, but in a very specific order. The first thing I have to do is select the object. And then I'm going to press Command P, and I'm going to parent them. And I want to do it with set parent to object. No, I don't want to do that. So what I need to do, I'm going to select the object, then I need to select the bones, do it in the right object, so then in the right order. So you select the object, Shift, and then the bones. Everything is selected. Now I press Command P, and I'm going to select the parent with automatic weights. So make sure you're putting that on there. Automatic weights. It gets very complicated if you don't. The computer will do the math for you. So there you go. Okay, so now they are all together. So if I were to go in here, in pose mode, I'm now in pose mode. That's my other mode. Now I can actually move them. When I go to take this, I choose a bone, and I press rotate, and now it's all attached. Okay, so what I need to do now is make an animation of this snake moving somehow. So I would like to start an animation, right? This is what the camera is seeing, so keep that in mind. If you want to change what the camera is seeing, you can go over here and say I want it to be a little bit larger. You can see a little bit more over here. So I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to be the entire thing. So I'm going to do this, maybe more from the side. I want the camera to be looking at it like this. Okay. So I go over here to View, and I go to Viewport. Oh, I go to Align View. So Align View with the camera. So now it's over here. So this square right here is now over here. So now when I go to make things, this is where it's going to be. And if I wanted that to be smaller, I go over to View, Camera to View, and now I can make it so you can see more like that. So the entire snake is inside. I think I like that better. All right, so to close this up, I actually have to do that. Okay, so let's get out of my camera view for here, but it's living over here. So I'm actually going to go and make this one so I can animate a little bit better. All right, I'm going to go back into this view. Okay, but this animation view is going to stay where it is. All right, so now we're going to just play with this and have it move around. So I'm going to select a bone, that, right? First, I'm actually going to set the initial point. So I'm going to select everything. So I'm going to select the whole thing, right? I'm going to press I, and I have it now. I've selected it. Now I have a keyframe. So now I have a starting point. So let's just say for this one, I would like the end to be 50. Okay, so that's that. So I can use my scroll button, and now I'm going to just have that to be the 50. Okay, so those are all my animations. It's going to be right in there. Okay. Get a little smaller. Okay, so now that's that. So I'm going to choose a bone. I'm going to say at 5. Actually, if I turn on the record button, right? Anything that I move will be moved. I'm going to rotate this. I'm going to have it do that, and I'm going to drop it. Okay, so now the snake is going to do this. Okay, so I'm going to take another bone, and I'm going to rotate that. It's a little funky, but whatever. Just bear with me. All right. And then I'm going to take this one, rotate up a little bit more like that. Rotate this one. And then this one's going to be kind of like that. Okay, see how that looks. I'm moving my snake along. Okay, so you can continue to move your snake along and continue to just do that. So you want to do a new one. You have to choose what you want to move, right? So this is all set. So now I'm going to maybe move it up to here, and then I could do some more movements. This is just showing you how to do this for the most part. And moving his little head up, maybe more like that. Maybe rotating this up. There. So now my snake is moving more like this. Right? Again, I can choose these keyframes, and I can move them around. All right, so that's pretty much, that's how the snake's going to work. So just kind of animate a snake, do it as well as you can, and I think that's it for the bone. That's basically how it works with an armature. You ever see a person moving or whatever, if they've used a 3D modeling to do that, this is how they've done it. All right, good luck.